Greetings, brothers and sisters. This week is Holy Trinity, and it comes right after Easter and Pentecost. And there's a good reason for that, because we Catholics just don't kick around the word God like so many people do in our culture without really knowing who He is. We experience God. And so it's not so much of conceptualizing it. There's a lot of concepts that are involved with regard to how we discuss God. But what is so important to us is experiencing God. Okay? How do we experience God, right? Well, first of all, we had Pentecost. And Pentecost is the Holy Spirit coming down upon us. We mentioned last week that if it wasn't for Pentecost, even what Jesus did on earth would have been forgotten, okay? Because the disciples couldn't get it, right? And through the Holy Spirit, the disciples got it. They experienced the rushing of the Holy Spirit upon their lives, energized them so that they could understand who Jesus was, this Jesus that they lived with for 3 years and still didn't get it. And now they got it. And they remembered what Jesus taught them about Himself as being divine, but also their brother. They remembered what Jesus always said about the Father. And Jesus never really brought any attention to Himself. He's always talking about the Father. He told them not to pray to Him, but to pray to the Father. Now, how could Jesus be God? And yet, He's telling them that there is a Father to pray to, right? Right here, we see how the formation of the Trinities happen. And again, it's not so much of a conceptual thing, but how we experience God. We experience God through the Holy Spirit, who energizes us, takes us to Jesus. And when He takes us to Jesus, Jesus takes us to the Father. And by doing that, we actually get drawn into the life of the Holy Trinity as well. And that is the great mystery of our Trinitarian faith. That God is far more than a concept or a word, some amorphous thing up there. The Holy Trinity is God experienced through the Holy Spirit, Jesus, and the Father. That's why we always go like this: name Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Everything we do in our prayers is always a reminder that there's a Trinitarian experience of God. We'll see you on Sunday. God bless.